850k, you've really got the inner west and inner north. I mean, inner west, anything around your Foots Crater Sunshine area is quite good for under 850k if you can get it. If it's either, should I say, an inner city cottage well located, or a place, an original on land in a family area, that's good. Inner North, you're not getting Brunswick for that, but you are getting Heidelberg Heights and Heidelberg West still for that. If you can get something, especially in Heidelberg Heights or the southern part of Heidelberg West, for anything near that, you're doing well. I'd very highly doubt you get anything livable in the southern part of Heidelberg West for that. It would probably be a knockdown rebuild or one that you just develop or just have to renovate, but still doable for under 850k. That's my picks for under 850k in Melbourne. Under $1 million, inner west, inner north, inner city. Inner west, Yarraville, Seddon, Spotswood, Kingsville, anywhere like that, South Kingsville, anywhere like that. Anything under $1 million for that is exceptional. Especially if it's near a town centre or a family area. Inner north, if you can still scrape Brunswick West or something like that for it, very good. But if you have to pay a bit more, Thornbury, Belfield's all still pretty good for that. Inner city, very tight. If you can get a tiny cottage that needs work in, maybe let's say Collingwood or let's say Abbotsford, anywhere like that, you're doing very well as well. Inner city, I've put it last here because it's very hard to find that, but inner west is by far your best. Under 1.25, inner west, inner city, Bayside, inner north. Inner west, your top end, your Newport, your Williamstown if you're lucky, Spotswood, all of those locations. Kingsville, very, very good for that. Your top end of the inner west. Inner city, if you can get Cremorne or Richmond, exceptional. Carlton North, Carlton, anything around there, Fitzroy North, especially anywhere like Clifton Hill as well, very good for that. Bayside, if you can get Moorabbin, Cheltenham, Hyatt, any of those sorts of suburbs are very good for that. Bentley East, I don't think you'll pick up for that, but I think your Cheltenham and especially Hyatt, you might be able to do it still. Inner North, I'd say you especially Brunswick West, Brunswick East, all very good for that. Especially if you can get a 3-better, it'd be a very good buy for something like that. So that's my picks for under 1.25. Under 1.5, inner east, inner south / southeast Bayside. Inner east is probably my top pick. Anything around Box Hill South, Box Hill North, Mont Albert North for under 1.5. If you can get that on an original lot, very good. And I'm still finding them, funny enough. Inner south and southeast, a smaller home on an original lot. You're not going to get a massive one here, but some of the best suburbs here. I've seen ones in Port Melbourne, even sometimes, should I say, is some parts of Albert Park, occasionally Windsor, Brahan, I've seen them there as well for that kind of price too. Balaclava sometimes as well. St Kilda East, as I said, all of those suburbs very good for under 1.5 million. Bayside, if you can get anything close to the beach for that. So, especially your Sandringham, your Brighton East, where else is a good example? Your Bentley, especially McKinnon, Ormond, anything like that on an original lot for that kind of price. All very good. I like all of those suburbs, all well priced. Just make sure you buy in the right area in those sorts of suburbs. That's all I'd say. For under for under 2 million, your inner south and southeast and inner east. Now this is your more top end of them. So particularly your Port Melbourne, Albert Park, Middle Park, those sorts of suburbs, St Kilda West. All very good. South Melbourne as well. If you're very lucky, South Yarra or Chirac. I don't think you'll pick up Chirac for that, but you may pick up a tiny cottage or dwelling, something similar to that if you're very lucky in South Yarra or Chirac. But especially, as I said, your Albert Park, Middle Park, Port Melbourne, St Kilda West or South Melbourne, you'll pick up for under 2 million. All of those are very good. Your inner east, this is more your top end. So it's particularly if you're very lucky, your Camberwell, Canterbury, Deepdene, Kew, Hawthorn, Canterbury, Hawthorn East. I don't think you'll pick up Hawthorn East for that anymore, but especially Mont Albert and Balwyn North. All of those areas very, very good for that kind of price. If you're lucky, Malvern as well, or Malvern East, if you're very lucky. You may get that. I don't know. It'd be very, very tight. But those are kind of your best, should I say, purchase prices for those suburbs. So keep an eye out for those. I mean, they're very, very well located and very, very well priced. So I'm expecting them to do very well, regardless of what people say, regardless of all that crap. I mean, they're going to continue to do well, these suburbs. So, I mean, that's my best regions and best price points of Melbourne to purchase in.